So, my mother's cousins passed away in Australia. She was born 2000. She's like 100 years old or something like that. She was one of the contributors to the Museum of Holocaust. She would talk for hours how the Nazis tortured her and murdered all of her family, which is true. But what is not true is that all her family was murdered. I'm alive, you see, I'm alive. Did she ever contact me? My daughter is living nearby. Did she ever contact my daughter? Her and her family? No, they banned us, except giving me a koala bear when I was 5 years old. I never had any contact with that family. She and my aunt, who lives in Israel, banned my mother because they had a stupid dispute. So Jews all over the world, stop being hypocrites. Stop blaming anti-Semites. It's true for Israel too. Be nice to each other. Be nice to each other and your own family. Try to love your own family rather than hate the anti-Semites. Because the anti-Semites will never change. But your family should be more important to you than hating anti-Semites and exposing their horrific acts. So she was so focused on the Nazis, she forgot that she has family in Israel. And why does she have family in Israel? Because my grandmother was a Zionist. And in 1941, she came to Israel while they stayed because they trusted the Nazis more than they trusted the Zionists. So when you speak badly about Zionism, remember this family and many other families were saved only because they believed that this is our land. And it's not a belief that is based on some non-rational thought. This is our homeland. She went to Australia, and then her grandson, I heard, or great-grandson, was beaten up because he was a Jew. So you know what? You want to do a Holocaust museum? You should have come to Israel and you should have built a homeland for the Jews instead of talking about what the Nazis did. She has this whole story about a blanket made from human hair. It's disgusting, and it's, you know what? This stress on anti-Semitism is totally wrong. We should be focused on protecting Israel instead of talking about anti-Semitism 24 hours 7. Instead of building a Holocaust museum, you should have contributed to Israel and to the army. Shame on you. And shame on you for banning my mother. Shame on my aunt, and shame on this family that tortured us and banned us just because they had a stupid dispute over Chanukiah. It's